future empowered client. I wanted to share with you a little bit about having events, how you want to be promoting them, and how best to get them found by the search engines. As you can see here, I have a meetup, and this one is done a little bit differently than some meetup groups. This one actually has lots of organizers and assistant organizers and all that. And basically, I happen to be a friend of mine started this particular group called Community for Inspired Living, and basically it's pretty community oriented for what is called light workers and people who are really involved in their spiritual expansion and raising their consciousness. So this has a lot of different groups, and I felt this was a good example to show what can be done with Meetup. Oftentimes, a Meetup account will be sent so that it's like for one particular type of event, and they do multiple events, and they have a calendar for all their stuff. But it's just their stuff, and they generally have one, maybe two venues that they use. This particular one, like I said, is used by a number of different people for setting up different kinds of events, all on the same account. Now, something that I discovered in the process of using this as I became one of the people scheduling events, I had already known with meetups that the keywords are very important for getting traffic to your event. It's more powerful, I feel, than the Facebook approach of an invite, because mostly the people that are going to see invites are those who have been invited, and that's pretty much it. And I don't say that those aren't good. They're very good. They're important. It's good, really good to use both. Facebook, of course, being free. Meetup is not. Meetup, there is a fee. It's not a huge fee. It's nominal. It's roughly the most amount is like $19.95 a month, or you can pay quarterly for less. And if you want to get a bunch of people together to team up and pay and contribute to it, then that's another approach. Something that I wanted to point out with this particular video really would key on the aspect of using it so search engines can find your event, especially if it's a regular event. You'll notice here there's a section for keywords. This is very important. You'll want to check keyword searches to see, and also it'll kind of prompt you with proper keywords, but you definitely want to utilize this. Now, you notice this is at a Starbucks. Now, of course, Starbucks has really nothing to do with helping people with marketing, education, WordPress, any of that stuff. This happens to be one of my current meetup groups, at least so far. I'll have more later. But this is one promoting, actually helping people with their internet presence. That's what I do. I help people with their internet presence. I help to empower them and teach them how to do things on their own versus normal webmasters that put it together for them and then they edit according to what the client wants. I provide you with tools and resources to do your own, or I will do it for you using the tools that I can provide to you if you want to do it on your own. Again, I'm going to point out the keywords here being very important. You want to check keywords. In another video, I'll talk about finding the more popular keywords. But these were keywords that I used for this particular event, and it has to do with helping people with their internet presence. And that's an important fact to know when you're setting up a meetup. You don't really have that, again, with Facebook. So Meetup is very handy for being found online when you have events, either an event that you're going to have maybe monthly or quarterly or annual even, or weekly. It's best if you have a weekly event because you really want to get the most value for your buck when you have set up an account with them. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, please get back to me. I'd love to hear from you. Comments, feedback, questions, anything. I love it all. So that being said, talk to you soon. Bye.